Hi everyone, my name is John and today I'm going to present RiskOracle. In today's Web3 ecosystem, users are facing a major security problem, blind signing. Most blockchain transactions are presented as unreadable hexadecimal data that nearly no one truly understands. At the same time, attackers are now using AI to generate sophisticated malicious contracts that can bypass traditional blacklist. The result is billions in losses, with more than 3.1 billion stolen through phishing and wallet drains in just the first half of 2025 alone. Even worse, the few security tools that exist today rely on centralized analysis creating single points of failure that can be manipulated or simply break. This is where RiskOracle comes in. RiskOracle acts as an intelligent security layer between the user and the blockchain. Now delivered directly as a browser extension that intercepts transactions before they are synced. We decode transactions using a high-speed ROS engine combined with AI-powered semantic analysis to understand not just what a transaction does, but why it could be dangerous. Then, instead of relying on centralized systems, we verify the risk through Chainlink CRE, enabling decentralized, auditable security validation. Finally, we translate complex technical data into clear human-readable warnings, low, medium, or high risk, before the user syncs anything. This allows users to detect threats in real time, even 0-day attacks, before funds are ever at risk.
In the RiskOracle model, the first thing I do is start our malicious test application, and I'm going to open it in the browser. Once opened, this application will prompt me to connect directly to my personal digital wallet. Now, at this very moment, I am already connected and a notification sign pops up asking whether I want to check my eligibility for a new airdrop. While all of this is happening in the background, I am going to open up our specific test application. The backend is written in Rust, and while it's currently checking everything, we are going to go over here together to take a look at our application and our complete security solution. So, according to the information provided by this app, I can actually access a potential airdrop, so I'm going to see if I can sign in right now and move forward with the next step. And right here, I receive a transaction to sign, and I have our app running now with our specialized plugin and MetaMask. However, I am not actually going to sign the transaction just yet for now. First, I will verify both the contract address and the data I am currently sending. To be able to enter the platform, I first need to verify that I am definitely a real human. And indeed, I am going to perform this process specifically through my World ID directly from my mobile phone. I'm going to go ahead and verify my human validation to proceed with the next step here. And I have effectively done it here. Once completed, the system starts and the full semantic code analysis finally begins. Analysis begins with Rust decompiling the entire bytecode and DeepSec performing the thorough deep code analysis process. Once the analysis is finished and we have our risk, as we can see here, we have a brief description. It tells us that it clearly has a high risk. Now let's see what our decentralized Oracle network has to say about it. Analysis ends. Let's see what they tell us. We have a function called secure vault deposit, which is a dangerous function. So we verify that we successfully performed our analysis validation on this specific contract and data and cancel the transaction. We've tried it and we've successfully saved our funds. This Oracle solution also can work within the browser. Let's take a test contract, this time one that is a malicious application. So we take our contract number, then we take the specific data that we are going to send to the network for this test case. And we perform the verification again using World ID. Then we go ahead and approve the request to continue. And at this very moment that we're connected, our full analysis begins. We can see right here some messages given to the user to be careful and to protect their crypto assets. Here is the verification result, and it tells me that the overall risk is low. Here it is explaining the whole reason, and we are going to perform the verification through our decentralized Oracle network. Here I have already expanded our backend written in Rust to show you all the details, to see the logs and how it is all generated. Here the verification was successfully done, and when we have our application fully ready, then we will be able to see our application as such, then we will be able to see our transaction hash quite clearly. Well, right here in this section, we can definitely see our vision, how we perform a defense test, and everything about how phishing, spam, and malicious crypto asset attacks have significantly increased in the market recently over the past years. Crypto asset attacks have increased. Here are our main features. We use the Rust language, we use artificial intelligence models and advanced algorithms to validate these results daily. AI and artificial intelligence to validate these results, and obviously we comply with the decentralized Oracle network. We have our roadmap. This is us, Oscar and John. And here we also have, well, if you would like to install our specific extension or plugin for use before interacting with MetaMask in your own browser for extra security. Thank you very much.